Hello, guys. Good evening. Welcome to another recap for today, Friday, August 2025. It's the 22nd. Today, we closed the session up to $117. I only used 1 and 2 MNQ. Okay, so let's go through the trades that I had today. As I came into the session pre-market, I was looking at the overnight action. As you can see, the market, I've clearly noticed that we sold off during the night, and then in the morning around 2:40 New York time, we got bought up and from the low of yesterday during the session, and then we moved right above view up. Okay, what else? Today we were all waiting for the chairman of the Fed to release his conference and give us news about the interest rate and what was to come about the possible interest rate. And Jerome's words were pretty good. Letting the investors understand that most likely we're going to see the interest rate from the Fed come down in the near future. And so it was very positive, and we had this huge move around 10:30. Okay, but let's go through the pre-market session. Okay, so as you can see here, as we moved above the view up, so it was quite bullish pre-market from the move overnight. I was looking at this, and the price action be in this sort of consolidation, and I was looking into this to see if I could potentially go long or short. Okay, so I was expecting a move above or below, but was mostly a bullish sentiment, given the fact that I've seen buyers coming in around 2:50 a.m. New York time, and so that gave me some sort of idea about the market wanting to go up, and so we saw a lot of buyers into this. But then the market went into consolidation, and I looked at this as consolidation, but I was also considering the market to break this triangular figure and move back down. So what happened? I took a few trades at 8:30. So I was first looking for, now I don't even remember the first two trades that I took, but there were two losing trades, okay, but I only took one MNQ, so that wasn't the issue. Let's see if we can plug in the entry and exit text mark. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the first entry that was a short. Okay, so I took a short here as market was coming down. I put my stop right above the triangle, but then I got stopped out. Okay, that was my first trade. That was down, I think, $40, so it wasn't that much. Then I took another one, and that was a long, and I got stopped out as well. Okay, so those trades that I usually take pre-market usually tend to be red trades. I don't know why, probably because there's not much volatility and we don't have much of a follow through with the moves. But again, I size so down that it's not relevant in terms of the account size that I'm trading. So I'm like, after those two trades, I was waiting for the session to open, and I was looking at this triangle consolidation after the move up, which, as I thought, was going to be what I just said, a consolidation. I was looking for a breakdown and a break up of this triangle, and so as the market opened, I saw the market push slightly up and then coming down. Okay, as you can see here, we have a huge wick on the 10 minutes, but as the market opened and I see the market, the wick, the market being pushed down, as it came down, I went into a short with 3 MNQ, and I target the view up. As you can see here, I closed the trade at view up. That was a perfect move. At that point, I was up, I think, $80. Okay, from being negative $80, so it was a really good trade. And then as I saw the market be pulled back up, and I saw these huge wicks, which gave me the idea of market makers sweeping the low, then the buyers and the sellers, I'm sorry, that were below the view up. Then I gave it a second and I went long. Okay, I went long with one and gave it a stop right below the wicks. As the market came back up, I then added one more contract. So I was long with two and I closed there. That seems like a very small trade, but it wasn't. I should have hold that longer, but as you can see, I should have held that longer. But as you can see, that's a 281 where I did the second one to 291. Okay, so that's basically 283 to 298. Okay, that was a 10 points. Is that possible? 282 to 299. Okay, so that's basically 20 points. But I came into this right here at 250. Okay, so from 250, the market moved up, and I had the second year up here, and so I was long from 250 plus 281. Okay, that gave me the average down probably 15 points. So I was long. Basically, I took from 267 to 299. Okay, because I added the second one, and so it was around 30 or 40 points onto MNQ. And at that point, I was up $217 before commissions, but with commissions, I am up today $190. Okay, then I took another short right here. That was a crazy one. I just scalped like a few points with one MNQ. But as you can see, after Powell spoke today, the market moved in 10 minutes around 500 points, which is insane. I think that's 500 point candle. It's 271 to 570. So it's 300 point candle, which is an insane candle. At that point, after I saw the huge move, it came the pullback. Then Powell spoke, and the market moved right back up. But it was so quick that I couldn't get into the trade. And at that point, as I was watching this market going so much up above the view up and not having a lot of points of reference for me in terms of taking trades, I decided to step away, close the charts, and call it a day. Okay, so I only used 1 and 2 MNQ, and I made $200, which is not bad, but I also feel like I've underperformed because, guys, as you can see on the move that I took here at the opening on the week, and then I did the second one, I only took 35 points, while if I would have waited a second candle to close, that would have been an additional 34 points. Okay, so there I basically missed another 40 points on two contracts, which is $160. So I would have been up again, like probably around $350. Okay, but overall it was a good day. $200. I traded for an hour and a half. I'm using one MNQ and two MNQ, so it's not a huge size. It's actually very small. But again, even with one MNQ and two MNQ, I'm still able to make $200, which is incredible. But I'm waiting to size up because I don't want to mess up my psychology and the way I execute my trades. And so this is the last day of the week. The trading week was really, really good week today. We are very happy with the results. We're gonna wait for the next week and see if we can get this account. Again, I'm trading with Tradify, and that's a growth account. So most likely you're gonna be founded next week, and then we're gonna grow this account. What else, guys? Thank you for listening. If you like those videos, please thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know if you have any questions. I hope you had a great session and a great day. I hope you have a great weekend as well. It's all for me today from this week, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you so much and have a great day.